We started off as a street children program, then realized that some of our children were infected, opened our doors out to infected children and affected children. We also have children who've been sexually abused, or abandoned kids, and kids sometimes who just basically need somewhere and people who can be able to understand them.
These children are among the more than 200 artists and performers from all over the world who gathered at the 15th International AIDS Conference in Bangkok. They came to inspire delegates and the public with expressions of humanity generated by the HIV crisis.
I have a right to medical attention. I have a right to medical attention. I have a right to shelter. I have a right to shelter. No one is allowed to injure me. No one is allowed to injure me.
Many of the artists performing in the conference's cultural program perform not on stage, but at community centres, schools or outdoors, anywhere they can reach ordinary people. Through the artists' experiences, this video explores the central role of culture and the arts in the global efforts to confront the HIV and AIDS epidemics.
ศิลปะมันเป็นสิ่งที่มันคู่กับชีวิตของคนชีวิตของชาวบ้านคนเวลาเกิดมาก็มีศิลปะเหมือนกับเด็กที่เกิดมาก็เริ่มที่จะมีศิลปะร้องไห้หรือว่าอะไรก็แล้วแต่มันเป็นการถ่ายทอดความรู้สึกนั้นคนเนี่ยเวลาที่จะรับอะไรแล้วทำให้เกิดความตระหนักเนี่ยนะฮะตระหนักนี่ไม่ใช่ความรู้นะความตระหนักที่มันเกิดขึ้นเนี่ยมันจะต้องรับอะไรที่มันเป็นสิ่งที่มีศิลปะที่เข้ามามันถึงจะทำให้เกิดความตระหนักได้ดีกว่าดังนั้นนี่ถ้าสมมติว่ามันเป็นความรู้เป็นอะไรมันก็เพียงแต่รู้แต่ขณะเดียวกันเรื่องความตระหนักมันไม่เกิดฉันผิดแปลกแต่ต่างฉันไม่ได้หายใจเธอเป็นเพลงที่มีแรงบันดาลใจจากประสบการณ์ชีวิตที่อยู่กับเชื้อ HIV มานานแล้วก็รู้จักกับเพื่อนผู้ติดเชื้อเป็นเพลงที่บอกถึงเรื่องของความงดงามภายในเหมือนกับไข่มุกที่อยู่ในเปลือกหอยที่มีความเรียบง่ายแต่ไข่มุกที่อยู่ในนั้นเนี่ยมันเป็นความงดงามสะท้อนถึงสังคมปัจจุบันที่เวลาให้คำนิยามสำหรับความงดงามเนี่ยแต่ไม่ได้มองลึกถึงภายในจิตใจอันนั้นคนก็จะดูถูกว่าคนที่ติดเชื้อเนี่ยคือคนที่ไม่ดีเป็นคนซ้ำซ้อนเป็นคนที่สังคมรังเกียจเป็นโรคที่ติดต่อร้ายแรงอันนั้นมันก็แบ่งตรงนี้ออกไปคือในขณะที่ความงดงามภายในของใจของผู้ติดเชื้อหลายคนที่ลุกขึ้นมาแล้วก็ต่อสู้ลุกขึ้นมาทำหลายอย่างให้กับสังคมก็สามารถที่จะทำได้ร่างกายเป็นเพียงเครื่องมือความจริงแท้คือความงามภายในหน่วยงานที่ทำเรื่องของเอดส์มีเยอะมากแต่ขณะเดียวกันเนี่ยเรื่องราวหรือประสบการณ์ที่ได้ทำงานมาเนี่ยหรือวิชาการอะไรต่างๆเนี่ยถามว่าชาวบ้านรับรู้เรื่องราวเหล่านี้ไหมชาวบ้านไม่รู้นะถึงรับรู้ไปก็รับรู้แค่ผิวเผินก็คือเอดส์เป็นแล้วตายไม่มียารักษาประสบการณ์ในการเป็นผู้นำที่ผ่านมาเนี่ยนะครับเราทำงานมา10 กว่าปีเนี่ยถามว่าสังคมได้เรียนรู้อะไรจากเราบ้างไหมก็ไม่ได้เรียนรู้อะไรเลยก็เลยคิดอยากที่จะมาทำงานด้านศิลปะบ้างเพราะว่างานด้านศิลปะเนี่ยน่าจะเป็นสิ่งที่สังคมโดยทั่วไปจะเข้ามารับการเรียนรู้อะไรมากกว่าไม่อาจมองลึกเข้าใจลึกเข้าใจ
With millions of people still waiting for expensive, life-saving treatment and millions more in urgent need of prevention efforts, why should we be concerned with culture and the arts? We really saw it as very fundamental to all of the AIDS work that's going on all over the world, because the science contributes a very important part of the problem. But what you have to do is then implement that scientific discovery with real people in their real life and all the messiness and complications of that life. I think that what arts and cultures can do can help us engage with the real complex person in a holistic way. We're not just looking at them as a patient or looking at one aspect of their life, but we're able to encompass the many different facets of people's lives. The coordinator of the conference's cultural program was Chumpon Apisuk, a Thai artist and AIDS activist.
Art is important to balance what you call literal conference, full of words and a lot of promises. But art's dealing with more with life, with directly to the issues, directly to the human. Arts give you more space and give you more time to think over what is inside you, how much you can do, what you can do. So arts don't give direct answer, but arts tend to ask more questions and make people think, wow. You don't need an explanation for the words wow, but it's empowerment. It makes you feel strong. It makes you feel that, oh, it's something there that you never thought of. What you want to give to the public is a very positive thing. It's a power, it's a strength that will make the public know that they can do something, that they can be part of something that is useful.
Performance is an incredible tool for educating, and actually we specialize in edutainment, educate while you entertain, because first of all, it evokes feelings and emotions. And when you're dealing with a subject like HIV, AIDS, and sexuality, it's important that anyone who is involved feel the experience. No woman, no cry. Music, people evoke and they start dancing and they start singing, and the language becomes easy, so knowledge is much easier for them. It's important to excite kids. It's important to get them turned on to learning about a healthy lifestyle, and it just gives them a sense of feeling good about themselves. And then feeling good about yourself makes you feel worthy and makes you want to protect yourself, makes you want to truly love who and what you are.
Presenting my big mama.
There were no such arts that are not without message. There are no such arts without reaching out to the people to understand. But the entertainment is the term to make the institution understand what you are doing.
I'm the queen of disease.
It works in a certain place. It works in a certain environment and certain times. It's not always work. When you emphasize too much in entertainment, then the education disappears. If you do too much in education, the entertainment disappears. Many government people try to instruct the artists what to do, and this is negative. Since the process of it is negative, so the work will come out negative. Don't think that to do education is only one way. There are many other ways, and people can understand the message better when they're creating the message themselves.
Africa, there lived a creature that would walk around during the daytime, hunting, and if he comes across any human being, he would jump up and eat them.
At Zamaleo, we use performing arts for community participatory and interactive involvement in questioning and having dialogue on various issues, social issues, and also issues on AIDS and also other health matters. we try as much as possible to ensure that there is no difference between the so-called audience and the performer or the artists. By people getting involved either through being able to sing along, through being able to reason out their own views on issues that are being presented through performance, this is a measure to us that actually, using performing arts, people can actually get immersed into issues of dialogue which concerns the community at different levels.
Like the performing arts, the visual arts also raise questions and convey meanings and emotion.
I thought about, when thinking about AIDS, that actually people are always taking risks in life as being part of the human. So I just try to make them more aware of protecting themselves. It's called risk protector. So it's kind of shield, you have to protect yourself.
These projects are not based on any particular real person, but they're representation of people that I have come in contact with who are living and dying of AIDS. In Cambodia, it's tearing families and people apart. And oftentimes people die alone.
งานของตัวเองก็ทำเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของความรักนะครับ เพราะว่าผมมีความรู้สึกว่าไม่ว่าคนป่วยหรือคนปกติเนี่ยทุกคนก็ต้องการความรักเป็นปัจจัยสำคัญในการดำรงชีวิต
All humans are the same, no matter you live in South America or you live in Asia. But to use the arts, to address the issue in different culture, one thing you have to go over is to understand the culture of the communities. And art is a tool to understand the culture. Art is a fundamental thing to reach to the people's heart. And without using the arts, how can you address the issue culturally?
Art just cannot be created in a watertight compartment, completely in isolation with the reality around us. It must be a mirror of the society. It must speak about things which are happening all around. Art, I feel, has to really undertake the responsibility of sensitizing people, of bridging the gaps between people, and try to communicate about the realities of life, and which is, in this context, I feel HIV epidemic is the most real thing happening, which we really have to knock others about it. And I feel dance, art as a whole can really go a long way in doing this.
One of the Sapphire Creation project is to go to the community to teach people how to dance by using their traditional dance and twist it a little bit to make it more contemporary. To be able to bring a dance school into a poor community, and to teach them a different language and to work together in one composition, it's an empowerment.
There is a huge and growing gender imbalance within the HIV statistics that we have to try and understand and we have to tackle. We have to start to break down people's understanding of their behaviour. Dance is a very good way of doing that because dance really challenges people to think about their sexuality, to think about their relationships.
I feel that dance is a visual medium, and every country has their own culture and their own artistic representations and ideas and references. I feel they can really be sensitized by using dance as a powerful medium about issues like gender, identity, HIV, AIDS in particular, sexuality, because things that in the country itself there will be a lot of cultural, literary and other reference points which can actually be transliterated into dance language.
The message of from our show is giving information for everybody who still doesn't understand how to use condom and base lubricant in their sexuality behavior, and giving information how to behave safe sex. This dance is especially about the three gay friends, masculine, feminine, and in between. And one of them is infected by its HIV/AIDS because he doing unsafe sex. But the friendship can care with him. He's not afraid to coming out as a gay and people who are living with this HIV/AIDS. It's important to openness.
They give a new dimension to the mass dance to give the message of HIV/AIDS. The community will understand it because they see this mass dance for thousands of years. To use that in a community setting, education, entertainment, in nightclubs, in the bar, I think it's quite clever.
Part of reaching out to people is going to where they are. One of Bangkok's busiest spots is the main train station.
It's something that the conference can give to the public, not only just to make public recognize that the conference is here, but also make the public recognize that the conference care about them.
I was quite surprised to see a crowded receive, with all this stuff. So I think we have done something here which is quite attesting to the Thai society, and that actually people are quite open-minded, people accepting things in a very open way. And especially when they see the condom, especially when Kun Mi Chai going around distribute condom, people are very, very happy.
The openness to condoms in Thai society is one of the huge successes of the HIV work that was done in Thailand. And it's not something that was always there, but it's something that has to be there in a society that's confronting an epidemic, which is mostly sexually transmitted. I mean, I think all over the world, people can be quite shocked that a 3-year-old or a 5-year-old might be playing with a condom and making it into a water balloon. But if we're going to tackle AIDS, we have to get that level of comfort and ability to talk about condoms throughout the whole of society.
Wherever I go, I give out condoms. There are some people who are embarrassed by the condom. And we've taught for the last 30 years all the wonderful uses for the condom. Number one, beautiful perfume. Mother doesn't have to buy perfume anymore if she uses a condom. And of course, for the last 30 years, we have had condom blowing championships for primary school children throughout Thailand. And in Thailand now, it's very popular because it's the rainy season, they put mobile telephone. To stop the rain. So why should one be embarrassed by such a wonderful multi-purpose product?
Artists around the world have turned the condom into an art form in itself. Everything from jewelry to fashion statements.
Wow! Shelly, look at that!
Fazem 10 anos que eu trabalho com o tema prevenção à AIDS e a ideia surgiu de uma camiseta que eu fiz, daí depois eu comecei a aprimorar a técnica e estudar e investigar o objeto e se transformou nisso. O fato mais complicado são os pigmentos. Para ter esse resultado, eu tive que estudar 7 anos as tintas.
I think these dresses made of these condoms are very, very inspirational. And you see people are all coming to see. So you see, they're getting the message. Oh, they are all beautiful.
A questão mais importante que eu consigo fazer com que o meu objeto de arte seja fundamental é que ele rompe qualquer porta, qualquer barreira, qualquer tabu. Ele passa a ser um diálogo até nas famílias mais conservadoras e católicas que não falam de sexualidade. Numa exposição vai desde uma faxineira húngara a um presidente. E esse é meu objetivo enquanto artista, não criar, abrir as portas da arte para uma reflexão mais profunda.
Artists bring positive energy and vitality to an issue often associated with suffering and death. In doing so, they help to build communities and inspire hope.
Charles Makanga, I tested HIV positive in 1995 and did so you must welcome.
My name is Confernce Katende. I tested positive to HIV in 1991 and joined TASO.
I'm called Grace Nakamde. I joined TASO in 1990 after testing HIV positive.
In TASO, we say we fight the virus, not people living with AIDS. But now there's a war we have to fight. We have to fight the stigma because it's killing our people.
You and me, let's fight to the end. You and me, let's fight until the end. You and me, let's fight to the end. You and me, let's fight until the end.
At times we are treated like we've never been born. Imagine being treated like an animal.
The setting up of new communities of people living with HIV/AIDS. It's stunning that you see so many people come to that center. You know, when you have 1/3 of the population infected with HIV/AIDS, wow, it's a big challenge. I think HIV/AIDS movement will turn Uganda into a different country, you know, because of the large number that they were together, the power that they are giving to the country. It's very tremendous. Yeah.
Experts believe that grassroots projects involving people living with HIV themselves are critical to effective responses to the epidemic.
TASO is one of the best examples I have now, currently. And what it does is go around and bring people who are affected by the disease themselves, who live with the disease, to come forward and inspire other people. And it's countless activities like that, countless innovative activities that are coming out. I don't know what is happening, but this is inspiring people everywhere in the world to come up with new ideas, new approaches for addressing the epidemic in different settings and in different ways.
People are somewhat immune to statistics and numbers now. You know, we hear so many numbers, people infected, people dying, cost of drugs, all of that, and all important statistics, of course, for sure. But I think through art and culture, it's a more effective way of communicating with people in a way that can touch their soul and hopefully, you know, move them to do their part. I think everybody has to do their part.
Young boy in the market sees the girl alone and asks her, have you lost your way home?
I'm HIV positive since over 17 years now. I perform with an aerial company and I had this idea to make this huge AIDS ribbon. And the project just grew. You know, it was going on in my head for almost a year, but really in a matter of a week, once I finally got the apparatus and the music, and it just gelled like nothing has ever for me before. Just felt right. Everything felt right about it. The people were wonderful, wonderful. I felt incredible support and energy here. It's undescribable. My goal really now is to take Ribbon of Hope on the road. I really want to bring it around the world and show people that, you know, you can't ever give up on hope, and we can live happy, healthy lives even when we're HIV positive or have AIDS. It's not always easy, but it's definitely possible, and we shouldn't give up that hope.